Most people think that AI is just used to create more content, more content. Smart marketers, people that are using AI to create strategic content with extreme focus, are the ones winning today. That's why I created Prompt PsyOps. 50 must-have prompts for marketers. This is inside the product right here. It is a prompt pack, but it's more than just that. As I say here in the product, this isn't just a bundle of prompts. It's a done-for-you strategic asset you can use to create, sell, teach, or build with, because it comes with PLR, or private label rights, meaning that you could take the content inside, you can learn from it, you can do it, and then you can teach it to your own audience if you want to build folks that are interested in doing what we're going to see right here inside of this, because I'm going to take you through this. So we have the welcome here, and then what we have is content creation and publishing. We have creating affiliate bonuses. Then next up, we have promotion and distribution. Then we have business development and monetization. Then we have planning, research, and analysis. Then there's also a bonus here. This is some prompts that you can take and learn from legendary copywriters. Use the AI to tap into what made them legendary. The copy that they created, the way they thought, and the success that they found with that copy. But what I want to do is I want to go back to looking at content creation and publishing. And I want to look here at the 10 prompts that are going to show you content creation and publishing, and are engineered for these specific steps. To understand one of Schwartz, and that's Eugene Schwartz, and if you don't know who Eugene Schwartz is, he wrote Breakthrough Advertising, and it is literally the Bible for copywriting, advertising, to understand the stages of awareness, where people are and the reasons they buy, where they are, the problems they have, and understanding it, matching funnel position, tofu, mofu, and bofu, top, middle, and bottom of funnel. And it's all explained here. So we're going to take this first idea, or this first prompt, email a newsletter, unaware, or top of funnel. Then you have the prompt right here, but you also have the very specific purpose and a pro tip. So if we write an email newsletter, or we write an email to our newsletter or to our email list, we want to send them, in this case, we want to send them to our blog. Then you'll see right here that we're going to have a prompt for, or the second prompt in this content creation and publishing series of prompts, 10 series of prompts, is also top of funnel, but it's problem aware. So we have a prompt, and then we have a purpose and a pro tip. I'm going to show you these two prompts right here in action over with Gemini. There's a link in the description that'll take you over, and you'll see this sales page. This is on launch. It's only on sale for the next 4 days. 4 days after that, if you're here watching this video, you'll go here and this will be gone, but there'll be some more really cool information here. So check out the link in the description. You can see right here, I am showing you a quick look inside the 50 must-have prompts for marketers inside of the Prompt PsyOps series of prompting. So we go back, and I want to show you again. Prompt 1, email newsletter unaware, tofu, top of funnel, and blog post, problem aware, top of funnel. So to create a blog post and then an email that leads people to the blog post, we'll simply just go to Gemini, and we will use the prompt right here. And this is the prompt. Feel free to use it, but understand what it is that we're trying to do. So we put the prompt in Gemini, and it writes the prompt for us. Now remember, I gave you a little more information there, and I said, give me 3 subject lines that blend curiosity with pain point phrasing. Burnout looks different when you're still smiling. That's an example. So the prompt that we used here was thought that keeps you up at night, based on that we were emailing people a subtle lesson about coming up short each month to save for that dream vacation for you and your kids. So go back to the prompt, and you'll see right here, then build a subtle lesson about topic of blog post. You just put your topic of your blog post in there. But here's the pro tip that I want to show you, because we had the email written, but we need to then look for a better subject line, or we need to try to get better subject lines. So pro tip, ask for 3 subject lines that blend curiosity with pain point phrasing, and it gives you an example there. So that's what I did. I had it write the email about this idea or this concept. Then I moved on And I said, give me 3 subject lines that blend curiosity with pain point phrasing. Here are your 3 subject lines. But we're not finished, right? We're taking it and we're going further and we're thinking, okay, let's workshop this. Let's actually step back and focus on having a conversation with the AI as an assistant. And I use the term workshop because there is a workshop. I have the Prompt PsyOps workshop, and this is the kind of thing, the thing that we're doing right here in this video that I'm doing on YouTube. I've done this at all these different levels of mastering AI as a marketer. I've done that in the workshop. Now that is the upsell, or that is an upsell to this product. So after you purchase this product right here, after you click the link in the description, if this is still available the next 4 days, this is April 11th, 2025. So over the next 4 days, you can get access to this, and then there'll be an upsell to join that workshop. And this is inside the workshop. And you can see here that I have Mastering AI Prompt Foundations, AI prompting for core marketing tasks, advanced prompting for conversion and personalization, as well as a bonus, some general discussion, and also what we're talking about AI tools. And of course, this all comes with PLR white label. When you get inside there, there will be prompts that I will give you that you can use as your own. And this workshop doesn't expire. It's evergreen. We're going to be building on what we have here inside of this document. So understand what we're doing here is we're taking a look at it. So inside of workshopping, or inside the workshop, this is exactly what I'll be doing with you. And you can comment, and then eventually we'll probably even have live calls as soon as it starts to build up and more people get in there and really start seeing the value and building towards actually wanting to exercise their muscles, their AI muscle. But understand that all we're doing is having a conversation with the AI. Great, but help me understand how these 3 subject lines connect to the email just written, and what, if any, changes need to be made to the email to align with each subject line. Be sure to explain your reasoning, or the why and how, pardon me, so I can learn. Explain it to me so I can learn. All right. So back up and understand that we wrote an email that's going to be leading to a blog post. We want to get better subject lines. We want to tap into pain points, right? We want to blend curiosity with pain point phrasing. This is what we're learning from the prompt pack. Understand that we are learning and we're doing. Then if you want to, you could take and you could teach it if you want to get into this world. Sort of similar to what I'm doing, or get very specific and talk to another group of people, whereas I'm talking to people that want to be marketers and their focus is learning how to make money online by using AI. So we're moving forward here, and me and you are having this conversation, or we're workshopping this idea of using AI as an assistant if we prompt it correctly. So you can see here it says, let's break down how each subject line connects to the email and what adjustments might be needed, along with the reasoning behind it. Subject 1, connection to the email. This subject line taps into the feeling of working hard, your invisible drain on energy. Reasoning. The original email opens with the feeling of working hard to stay broke, which directly relates to an unseen energy drain. The subject line mirrors this feeling and hints at a resolution discussed in the full post, the blog post that we're going to write here in a minute. Okay. And I'm going to show you, as we go through this conversation, I'm going to show you a flow chart that the AI is going to build for us so we can visually see this. But hang in there with me, because you can see here that now we're having AI help us. Those 3 subject lines that I gave you the prompt for gave you an idea. Now you're reasoning through it, and you're looking at making potential adjustments based on those 3 new subject lines. So you see here that does it for subject line 1, subject line 2, connection to the email, the reasoning, and then the potential email adjustments. You can see subject line 3, and each one of these is more significant than the next. So you have more significant subject line 3, the potential email adjustments, because it is changing the core of the email, because you are, again, adjusting it based upon this prompt that I've given you inside of the Prompt PsyOps 50 prompts that marketers need to move to the next level, or next level prompting for marketers. So we're walking through this, and you can see now that we are learning more about it. So we go through that reasoning of those 3 subject lines. And then what we want to do is we want to say, okay, use the prompt as guidance below. And here I've just copied everything. I've copied the blog post prompt, the purpose, and the pro tip. Now understand that in here, I didn't pick a niche. I didn't pick a topic. I didn't pick a market, so you can use these any way you want. So in the first example, we just took the prompt and we wrote an email newsletter. Then we used the pro tip to dive deeper. In this case, we're going to take prompt number 2 and we're going to dive into creating a blog post. And I'm just going to feed the AI the blog post that we want needs to be problem aware at the top of the funnel. And here's the prompt. And again, this is just an example prompt, but the purpose and the pro tip is where we want to focus. So we just feed that into the AI generically. Now, you could see it's going to make a mistake. And this is because I didn't get clear, and that's my fault. It's on me. I wasn't clear with the AI what I wanted, so it changed and it just used the generic prompt, which is on a different topic. But we can adjust, right? So we take this topic and we say, hey, look, and we go back to the AI and we just say, I think there was a misunderstanding. Of course, I know there was a misunderstanding. I wasn't clear. I allowed the AI to lose focus. Me, my brain, my thoughts, right? The AI doesn't think. It just does what you tell it to do via prompts. And then it gives you input or gives you output based upon your input. I think there was a misunderstanding. I wanted you to take that prompt as a framework, but stay on the same topic or subject of this email. Of course, this is the original email right here that it wrote, and I'll scroll up real quick, that it wrote right here at the very top. So what did I do? I just came up here and I just copied this into the buffer. You can see there, copied the clipboard, and I went back and I picked up in my conversation where I had prompted it with the entire prompt that you have here inside of your Prompt PsyOps 50 must-have prompts for marketers. Remember, we're building the blog post. So I said, okay, because I liked what it delivered here, but I needed to be on topic. So I said, I think there was a misunderstanding. I wanted you to take that prompt as a framework, but stay on the same topic or subject of the email. So then I pasted in that email that you see right here. Okay, my apologies. It apologized. I apologized to it earlier, and I apologize, right, to the AI all the time because I think that it's going to be able to do more than it can. I don't keep the focus that is required for it to stay on point. I don't make sure that I'm always clear in my instructions, and that's part of prompting, all right? But understand that here's what we're doing now. Here's a blog post draft that aligns with your email subject and content using the requested framework. If you ever felt like hard work isn't buying you happiness, especially that dream trip, remember, okay, or read this. That's the title of the blog post. Remember, it's writing the blog post. It also puts some belief shifts in here, right? Then it gives a few tips, right? The just getting by mindset, the mechanical mishaps, missing the how-to of intentional savings, the someday syndrome. Understand that's all in this prompt. Create a blog post that starts with this sentence. If you've ever published content and felt like nobody cared, of course, that wasn't our topic, but it set the foundation or a framework for you to write about any topic based upon the email that we sent where we clarified and we were very specific about our topic and we got exactly what we wanted in that email. So understand that's what we're doing here, and that's what all prompts that you get, that's all they are. Except I've just laid this out where it gives you a pro tip and a purpose, and it's based on the idea or the concept of just reading it and understanding and using your own mind to know that we are trying to write a blog post, and we are doing it because we are going through the exercise of engineering, or these prompts are built for strategic funnels as a marketer, as a content marketer, looking to take people from where they are right here with a problem and guiding them through our content to a solution where you make money from either your affiliate link where you sell a product or your own product. All right. So that's what we're doing. So we go back to the conversation and we have this awesome blog post. So I'm a little confused at this point, right? Or this is what you're saying, right? This is the conversation that you're having with yourself. I'm a little confused right now. This is great, but I'm still a bit unclear about how this works and fits into one of Schwartz's, that's Eugene Schwartz, 5 stages of awareness and matching funnel position. Okay. This is where you take the opportunity not just to copy and paste prompts and then copy and paste the output and go posting it on the internet, thinking that people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, perfect, click buy. No, you are taking them through from where they are right now, their stage of awareness. They understand, or they're unaware that they have a problem, or they're unaware of the solution, but they know they have a problem. So you take them to that problem and then you identify the problem and then how to get them to a solution. And that's going to explain Eugene Schwartz's 5 stages of awareness. Eugene Schwartz's model describes the different levels of understanding a prospect has about their problem and the potential solutions. So understand what you're getting here. This is what I said. Welcome to 50 must-have prompts for marketers, right? If you're tired of filler content and surface-level AI prompts that read like they were designed to check boxes instead of convert customers, you're in the right place. If you want to be a smart marketer and use AI with a focus for building strategic content that leads people from a problem through to a solution where they click and buy, that's why you need Prompt PsyOps, 50 must-have prompts for marketers. And of course, there is a link in the description, but I want to walk you through this some more because it's going to walk you through, the stages of awareness, tofu, mofu, and bofu. And then you're going to come down here, or then you're going to come down here and do what I did, right? You're just going to back up. And at that point, you're going to realize that, wow, this is a lot. Please summarize and break it down into simple common terms in a way I can understand. This prompt isn't in the prompt pack. The prompt pack got you to this point. The prompts that I laid out are strategic prompts for you to understand this is where you start building your content strategically to funnel people as a content marketer to build from different stages or different points of stages of awareness through the funnel. And I'm going to show you a flow chart here in a second, but check this out. It's breaking it down into simple terms. Then you come through and you read all this, right? And you say, can you show me a flow chart of this? I need a visual and I think it will help more. So now I'm asking for a flow chart. Now, this isn't a flow chart, but you could take this, right? And you can copy this, take it over to a tool like Mermaid Live Editor, and I'll link in the description to Mermaid Live. And now you can see that the AI has created us a graph, but now I actually have a graph. So I can graph out and I can see the actual journey, right? Or the stages of awareness and how the funnel, top, middle, and bottom of funnel are going to guide people, or my content that I'm going to create using these prompts. Link in the description, right? These 50 prompts starts here. Frustration, they see our email. Curiosity, yes, they click. If they're not curious based upon the frustration and the curiosity of our subject line and those pain points, if it didn't tap into either one of those things for them, they're not our target audience. They move on, right? We go find more people, or they find us again when we tap into something that resonates with them. All right. So if they click the email right here, that means they're going to read the blog. Did they get value? Yes, no. If they didn't get any value, they leave the blog. Or if they're not at a point where it's not really clicking with them, they're going to leave the blog. That's okay. That's the way it works. But when they do see value, they see the CTA or the call to action. Are they interested? They download a guide. The guide is our lead magnet. Think strategic funnel. They get the email. We nurture our lead. Do we build trust? We offer the solution. Did they see value in all of our content, starting with the email that brought them to the blog post, the email that they got when they downloaded our lead magnet, the blog post itself, right? The nurture sequence that we sent to them. Did we build enough trust for them to see our solution and see value and become a customer? Yes or no? If not, we just go back to Prompt PsyOps, 50 must-have prompts for marketers, and we go back and we say, okay, I need to create content, email newsletter, blog post, YouTube video, podcast. Let's repurpose all that and post to social media to drive people back to our podcast, to back to YouTube, a LinkedIn post, a carousel post, weekly content, plan it out so we have a schedule, right? Let's do a product launch. Let's just think about our lead magnet focused on people that are at the bottom of the funnel and most aware of the problem and or the solution, right? Let's take a look at creating affiliate bonuses. It's all in here. Bonus descriptions, bonus stacking, right? More and more, it's all in here. Promotion and distribution, all the prompts that you need to understand what you're trying to do, right? This prompt pact isn't just about speeding up content creation, it's about building influence, moving people to action and creating content that actually makes sales. Being a smart content creator, being a marketer, understanding that people have a problem, and wherever they are with that problem, that is their stage of awareness. You need to tap into that and move them through your content funnel, through the top, to the middle, to the bottom, or start at the bottom. Just create content at the bottom for people that are most aware. It's not a problem, but you need to know it, you need to understand it, and then you need to focus on prompting the AI and having a real conversation with it based upon that really good prompt that is focused on the task at hand. Being a smart marketer, creating content to guide people from problem to solution to make money online. Link in the description. Check out Prompt PsyOps. 50 must-have prompts for marketers. You need them. Let's use AI the smart way to make money. Link in the description. Got any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.